bubble and rinsing action. Plus, the grease spray is not only gone, breaking down almost 100% of stuck-on food.
That's impressive.
And it works so well, it even keeps your filter clean. Cascade, your really recommended safe advice.
Ooh, time out. Incoming dishes. Doc, with Dawn Power Wash, you can fly through 99% of grease and grime in half the time. Oh my gracious. Look at this go. Yeah, Dawn Power Wash is the lead. It absorbs grease with 3 cleaners, removing it 5 times faster. And Power Wash can replace multiple cleaning products.
Bro, double recovery!
Those suds got clean. Dawn Power Wash, better grease cleaner.
Yeah, poppin' bubbly in New York, poppin' bottles, Toronto celebrates. They knocked off the Yankees. Ernie Clement joins us now. Ernie, Scott Van welcome to the show as you have made your playoff debut and have batted .667 in the series. I begin by asking you, are you the greatest player in the history of the playoffs?
No, I'm not. I think Vladdy takes that one. Just an unbelievable performance and the rest of the guys.
I felt like all year, just for the record, I'm from the D.C. area, so I play for the Orioles, so I keep tabs on everything that goes on in the American League East pretty closely, and I felt like New York, whether it was the media or maybe the team, was sort of dismissive of the idea of you being the best team in the American League East. Then you won the East. And now you beat the Yankees, and you beat it in Yankee Stadium. How does that sort of frame the satisfaction of this moment?
Yeah, we went home to we're a tight group, and I took everybody, which just makes it that much more special. I love these guys, and it feels good to
The idea of postseason baseball, that everything feels magnified, at-bats, working counts. Can you just describe your approach? And obviously it worked, because I'm not being facetious. That's your batting average. Does anything feel different about these games, given the stakes?
I mean, it's a rowdy crowd, but the approach stays the same. I'm at the bottom of the order, just trying to get on for a big one. So, I did my job pretty good, and they followed it up pretty good as well.
No doubt. Now, the finish line, it only gets more challenging as you go from here. So I can hear a bunch of James fans behind me celebrating. Obviously, we got the goggles on. What's the balance? I always love to ask this, between celebrating and focusing on what's required moving forward.
Yeah, it's really important to celebrate each step of this. We have some great leaders who kind of showed us the reins and told us to really enjoy it, but we're done with that, obviously. So we have some more work to do, and we're just going to enjoy this tonight.
Right on. I want to let you get to the party. On the way out, I just want to ask one thing going back to Louis game 1. The Grand Slam to Vlad hit, is that the loudest noise you've ever heard in the stadium in your life?
I never heard anything like it, man. It was really special. You can't wait to get home to those games in Toronto.
No doubt. Well, they'll be louder if you keep winning. Congrats on a hell of a start, Ernie. Thanks for taking a minute to visit with me. Go enjoy tonight, okay?
Yes, sir. Thanks, Scott.
You got it. Feeling off the headphones. They're celebrating. Aaron Boone and the Yanks.
Yes, sir.
Why not?
Thanks, Scott.
You got it.
The Indians.
They're celebrating. Aaron Boone and the Yanks.
The Indians were a group of guys that really came together so well. At the right time, in the final couple of months. This was a team. A team that played for one another, did a lot of really good things. We got beat here. Credit to the Blue Jays.
I didn't know who would even
You ever bought any donuts? How about you, Jim? No, why would I do that? I'm actually here when I came to get my coffee this morning.
So not worry about the thing.
Oh, that place is great. Remember I brought in donuts for the last day of school last year?
Oh, yeah, but don't look at it. Get out of our class. Get the hell out of here. Go wash out.
Mr. Johnson, you cleaned out the kitchen at the end of last year, right?
Yeah. Wait, did you say last year?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Big kidding. Guys, this year is still gonna be great.
I wasn't living here. Ooh, donuts.
Welcome back, London. Y'all know what time it is. It's development day. Some of the grown-ups are dreading school starting, but let me be the first to say, welcome back to the lollipop. Here you go. Elisa.
Lolly.
Barbara, you don't want to welcome back lollipop, do you?
I'd love one. Thank you. Oh, I'm elated to be back. At the end of the last school year, I really found a groove with the music class. So I spent all summer lesson planning and familiarizing myself with the music that the students love these days. I've just been re-energized. It's a new chapter in the book of Barbara.
Y'all come take a look at something real quick.
Like this? See, we won't be having any fun with school here.
Somehow stole that all out of place. We cannot have the hook up schools like that.
Now, let's do it. I know someone to come check it out.
Oh, please. You know that story, right? It's a big deal. I'm not allowed. I'm sure I could do it. You know, it's not fair. It just didn't even bother me trying to break my relationship. To me, if I can't even get my job back.
Put total leather and we'll get started.
What?
It's something right on above and beyond. I'm in love and I'm sorry. Doesn't time you really shouldn't show us that stuff that you
Out of the end zone.
So is your shirt.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Punts it out of the air. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this play fake. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB, not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. On 3rd down, come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Otis. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback may change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And some room to work. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Going for it all. Snags it on the right. Finds some room. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Look, the sooner we finish this, the sooner you'll be able to get back to your deck.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Otis. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 4. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to...
Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Looking to throw at Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Well, they were supposed to be about building trust and working together as a team.
On the run, it's Reeder. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Otis. Completes it in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here.
You were totally busting my chops about how he fixed the Zach, right? I knew it. No, we weren't. And those were just
the give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt.
Man, the horse is easy. Mike's on the play there. You got this, right? Here we go. Ready?
They booted away. He'll try to field it, but and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get up to about the 29-yard line.
He can crash that out again.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route.
Right now during the Jeep Drive in the fall event, purchase and get 0% financing for 60 months on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Hurry, this great offer ends November 3rd.
Back to pass, it's Otis. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
On the option. Got enough for the first down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to set.
Ball is loose.
Bro.
And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
And they made me
This
dive
QB has
instead
the
of
ability to
sliding.
make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule, but that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
He'll start this drive firing. He's got him. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Breaks into the open on the left. And he'll kangaroos his way.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Otis. He hurls one deep.
What the fuck was that?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
When you and I split up, we agreed.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds a little space. Rams him with the stiff arm. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Hawkins. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.